Hello and welcome back to Everlasting Luxury. We are up with another video about Floyd Mayweather. So, let's get started. Floyd Joy Mayweather Jr., born February 24, 1977, is an American professional boxing promoter and former professional boxer. Floyd's total career earnings top $1.1 billion. As of 2021, Floyd Mayweather's net worth is at $450 million. Floyd is the fifth highest paid athlete ever and only one of 6 athletes whose total earnings have topped $1 billion. Floyd acquired in excess of $500 million from only 2 fights. He earned $250 million in 2015 after fighting Manny Pacquiao and $300 million after fighting Conor McGregor in 2017. How he spends his millions. Number 1. His estate. Floyd's main residence since 2018 is an 11-room exclusively built house in Las Vegas that traverses 22 square feet. He purchased the house for $10 million. He additionally possesses a 13,000 square feet mansion in Vegas that was his primary living space from 2010 until 2018. He purchased this house in 2019 for $9.5 million. In 2017, he burned through $25.5 million on a Beverly Hills mansion. He likewise spent $500,000 on home furnishings for this property. This house has a candy shop, 12-seat cinema hall, and 300-bottle wine room. He owns an apartment in New York City, the Mayweather Boxing Club in Vegas, and a strip club in Vegas called the Girl Collection. Number 2. His car collection. Floyd owns many top-of-the-line cars. Throughout the last 20 years, Floyd has bought more than 100 cars from Tobin Motor Cars in Las Vegas. A portion of his most notable cars include a $5 million Koenigsegg CCXR Trevita, a $3.5 million Bugatti Chiron, 3 $2 million Bugatti Veyrons, a Bugatti Grand Sport Vitesse, a $1.4 million Pagani Huayra, and a limited edition Ferrari Aperta, which is worth $1 million. This is only an example of his amazing car collection. Floyd possesses a lot more Ferraris, Lamborghinis, Bentleys, Rolls-Royces, Mercedes, and the sky's the limit from there. Number 3. His private jets. Floyd possesses a $60 million Gulfstream G650, which he named Air Mayweather. He purchased the plane for himself for his 41st birthday in 2018. The plane is decorated with his name as an afterthought and displays his boxing record of 50-0 on the wingtips. Floyd actually owns 2 jets. The second is the $30 million Gulfstream 3. At the point when he travels, Floyd allegedly flies in the G650 with his associates, while Air Mayweather 2 follows with his entourage. Number 3. Jewelry collection. Floyd has not been timid about flaunting his jewelry. He possesses more than 40 high-end watches. He has asserted that when he takes some time off, he brings 30 watches and at all times is wearing at least $3 million worth of gems. In 2015, Floyd paid a bewildering $18 million for a single watch, made by Jacob the jewelry dealer. This watch highlights 239 emerald-cut diamonds that are up to 3 carats each. The watch is also called the Billionaire. Number 4. Other expenditures. A $50,000 diamond iPod case. Mayweather loves his music to such an extent that he spent $50,000 on this bejeweled iPod case back in 2010. Mayweather wears a new pair of underwear every time he changes, which is assessed to cost him around $6,500 per year. He does the same with sports shoes, wearing them just a single time prior to discarding them. $1,000 each for dinner from his personal chef, Kiana Jeffries, Mayweather's own culinary expert. They should definitely cook some great food as he pays her $1,000 per dinner she prepares for him. What's more, the same from a trim from his hairstylist. Mayweather's stylist is paid highly for a haircut, about $1,000 per cut. Floyd Mayweather must have an entire room in his mansion dedicated to housing his collection of Louis Vuitton luggage bags and man purses. From a $25 million mansion to an $18 million premium watch, he knows how to spend money. Floyd Mayweather gave his 5-week-old grandson a $45,000 gift. Floyd Mayweather isn't the sort of grandpa who's content with giving candies, and his grandson is reaping the benefits. Recently, the 43-year-old grandpa gifted a $45,000 Rolex to Cottrell, the 5-week-old son of his daughter Yaya. Last month, Mayweather's girl Yaya, along with rapper NBA Youngboy, welcomed Kentrell Jr. to the world. Despite being only 5 weeks old, the newborn child is currently the owner of a luxurious Rolex. According to sources, the fully iced timepiece is a Rolex Oyster Perpetual Datejust, which costs around $45,000. Her son is living a lifestyle many people dream of. Mayweather had the jewelry completely customized with a diamond-encrusted band and face. Most estimates are around $45,000, yet such unique increments could easily push the present value into the 6 figures. So that is it for today's video. Stay tuned and we will be back with another interesting video soon.